Welcome back to the Holotable Games Network. I'm Ginger Joey, and joining me is Toxic Jesus. Not that one, the other one. Uh, Toxic, thanks for joining me again. So this is our Thursday Throwdown segment, and we are now into what is it? I believe the time of filming this, the sectors are happening, which is the first big sectors of the Ashes season. Um, Vader, still a very strong deck that has seen a lot of gameplay, as it's a great pad counter-ish because you have like the 1 health units.
A lot of 1 health units, yeah.
So, what gravitated you towards Vader right now?
I've been playing it for probably since Portland sectors. I think that was what, last October?
Ooh, long time ago,
Yeah,
yeah.
a long time ago, but I've always enjoyed it. My girlfriend's a big fan of it too. I think she really likes to stick to one deck per year and just master that deck.
That's not a bad.
Yeah.
I wish I had that kind of focus.
But yeah, I mean, I've been a really big fan of it. I'd like to even play it into Twin Suns. I played it. I'm trying to think of the last event. I believe it was a store showdown in downtown Portland at Mock's boarding house.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun. I got creamed pretty bad, but I still had a ton of fun. Blue Villainy took me out. Shocker. I think we're going to see a lot of that in the next couple months, and then maybe some trail off depending on how the news does.
Yep. Speaking of blue villainy, I'm running an Asajj. Oh, I did the Asajj one. That's why. Okay. Hey, I think I might have the wrong deck in front of me, but whatever. What's
That's
wrong
fair.
with it?
That's fair.
So this is there's a couple things in here that I like to see as like a mid-rangey deck. There's a particular card of the last set that I just was like, oh, I want to see if I can break this. I want to see if I can make this happen, kind of thing. So I'm trying to see if I can make that work. There's a couple cheeky cards in here that hopefully will see some gameplay. Other than that, it's just kind of a mid-range beat you in the face deck. So we'll see.
Yeah, I enjoyed her during the pre-release. I think it was kind of hard to pull her off. Um, yeah, it's a fun deck. It's been a while though, right?
Asajj?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
that's
mean, it's still just pilot type stuff.
it's just
So
fun stuff though.
she's kind of like the redheaded stepchild of the pilots, which is kind of why I gravitate towards her.
Very funny.
All right, whoa, let's try that again, shall we? 34.
92.
Yeah, I think you're gonna take that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we don't see her a lot in play. It's been a lot of Wedge, Luke, Vader,
Yeah.
which are good decks. Hmm,
Against you, I think it's definitely this line here.
Are you ready?
I am.
I will tap 2 for Shin Hadi's Fiend Fighter.
Oh, really? Okay, then I will play Royal Security Fighter. It's a grit unit, 2/2.
Very nice. I'll take initiative.
You're not gonna like me.
Hmm,
Tap Asajj, do a damage to myself, do a damage to you.
figured that was coming.
Therefore, I am now a 3/1. And then I pass.
Yeah. I should have mulliganed probably, but risking that 2 plays.
And we are using the Take 30 app again, just because I love this thing because it's so smooth. It's, easy and convenient for both players and has a log so you can actually like go back and go, oh wait, did we miss something? Did we forget something? Let's go back and fix this. Um, let's do it this way. Take her away.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tap 3, snub fighter to exhaust your fighter.
Boo, I should have kept the other one. My play is not as good today, doo-dah. I have Merrick's Fiend Fighter. I wish you would have just played a unit. It would have been
Nice.
so
That
beautiful.
would have been beautiful.
Still worth playing this, though.
Initiative.
I will just claim. There's no sense in pinging you.
You mean pass?
Yes, since
Oh,
you claimed initiative.
yeah.
Most people say claim. You just said initiative. So just like, what?
Oh, that's
It
fair.
does work the same way, yes.
That's fair. Mm, The fact that we're on turn 3 and I have not made a TIE fighter is kind of scary.
Or done any damage to my base.
That's, yeah. This might be a interesting game. Source 3 and 3 there. Hmm. All right. I will tap 3, Fiend Fighter, to ram Lurking Snub into your Royal Security Fighter.
So you
So I
get
go
+2 attack.
3, yep, plus 2 attack, so 3 Overwhelm.
You have Overwhelm, so then I take 3 damage in Overwhelm. Against you, I think you have 1 resource standing.
Mm-hmm.
I think my best course of action here is actually just to run you over. Also with Overwhelm, so you do take 1 point of damage.
Yep. I will tap Vader to produce a tie.
I will play a Scimitar.
Nice. Claim.
Ouch. I am going to use Asajj to do 1 damage to Scimitar and kill your TIE Fighter. And pass.
You come at it.
6,
Six,
same as
well,
you.
nice, nice.
Your action?
Tap 2 for a Black Sun controller. Comes out shielded.
Sure.
Controller. I think I said controller.
I knew what you meant. I'm going to do 6 to your base.
That's pretty cool. Tap 2 for another.
Wow. I'm not going to get away with what I want to. So we're going to play a Justifier. I'm going to ping a shield off.
Claim.
I will then put a damage on the Justifier to ping the other shield off. That way, at least there's no free trades from you. And then I will pass. Did that potentially wrong.
Actually, sucks. I don't think I want to do that much. When attacking may deal 1 damage to a unit. If that unit's defeated this way, do an advantage to everything. It's gonna be annoying. Hmm. Alright. I'll tap 5. Craving power on the Black Sun. 4 damage there.
Sure. Well, I can't do it to Vader, so we'll System Shock your Craving Power away and do 1 damage to your ship.
Yeah, I figured you had that.
Well, if I would have done it with your shields, then I could have actually killed the unit with this ping, so I somewhat messed that up last turn. But I also wouldn't have been able to play the Justifier on the same turn, so.
Let's go 2 into your Scimitar.
2 into the Scimitar. Okay. I do. Quite the conundrum. I think. Let's try to do it the fun way. I'm just going to take you out. Now you don't have a ship to go onto.
Got Vader since I attacked to make attack roll.
You come down to the ground.
Claim.
I will run at you for 4. Then play the Corvus and come up here into the space.
Nice. Hold that ship.
And then I will pass.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
I'll tap 3 to play Death Space Scrimmager, top it.
Sure. Play a battered Hallcraft and do 1 damage there and 1 damage to myself.
I regret resourcing that one card. I will go ahead and flip Vader on the ground.
Plot.
In doing so, reveal my plot. So I'll pay 3 for Palpatine, resource that card, bring out 2 spies, and I have 1 resource left.
Yep. Royal Security.
I have the base.
Claim.
I will resource because I'm desperate.
Uh, we're gonna do 7 damage to your base. I will restore 2. The on attack, I do 1 damage to this unit and 1 damage to your ship up here.
Okay, I'll ram this for 3.
Okay. 3 damage to your base.
Tap 5. Craving Power Vader, 7 damage.
Sure. Uh, 2 damage to your base.
I played that wrong. Tap 2. Snub Fighter, 2 damage. And I'll take 2.
Yeah, I was already exhausted. You should have.
Yeah. With blue, I wasn't sure if there was any random healing. Bullshit. 7 to base. You have lethal, and you can pay +3 to the base.
I claim.
4 more to base. Pass. Will not resources turn.
Ready?
Yeah. I thought you were
Alright,
using our bit. Oh,
I am.
well,
Thing here, kill that.
noise. Oh, that saves me that. Tap 3. Exhaust the scimitar.
Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, 5, huh?
No, just the sad part is I can't run over you. So you win.
GG. Oh, with the bad turn 1 play, too.
Yep.
Good
Way to
game.
rub it in.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's for the audience. Yeah, I was waiting for the. I figured you'd have something to remove the pilot, so I was like, and we're going ground.
No, it was the two exhaust things, which is one of the kits that Vader utilizes to kind of get there before you can, because it has a lot of units that it can exhaust your opponent's units with. So
I had
just keeps the
six.
tempo.
I had 6 block cards. So
Six plot cards.
yeah, I had my choice.
Oh
The
yeah.
2 exhaust, the 2 Palpatine, and then the 2.
So you had the two exhausts, which means then you drew your third one because you played it from out of hand. So
Yeah, I got a really lucky draw.
I was gonna say that means you also then top decked your one last card in the deck for. Well, I guess you could have had the Death Skirmishers if you're running those as well.
I do. Yeah, it's like
Right.
2
So
or
you had
3.
three options then that you could have drawn into.
You want to try a different deck?
Oh no, no, we'll run this back. I do have other decks to use for you, but at least go a match. Gotta go a full
That's
match.
fair. Best of 3.
Oh, we could also sideboard stuff in because I do have stuff that I would sideboard against you specifically.
Sideboard.
Well, but if you don't have a sideboard, we're not going to do it.
I choose not to sideboard, but I have a sideboard.
Sure. So, because it'd be the IGs, the direct hits, and those all come in and then just become a big problem.
No,
Oh, that's fine.
why not?
Because you're not sideboarding, so it's like,
Fine, I'll sideboard
no,
one
no,
card.
no, go ahead. I think IG 2000 is a huge problem for Vader, honestly.
Makes it fun.
Makes it fun, he
You
says.
still have to draw it too.
Well, there's always the case no matter
Oof,
what.
we're doing a mulligan.
And I'm notorious for getting, whatchamacallit, putting cards from my sideboard into my deck and never seeing them.
Oh,
And
that's
it's just
fair.
like, why am I making a sideboard? I never see these cards.
All right, here's a question, because in Magic, you can mulligan as many times as you want, and
You just go
after
down a card.
you just go down a card. So does Star Wars need that as well? Because we rely heavily on that turn 1, turn 2 play.
No, because we also don't draw as many cards to start. And your hand becomes your resources. So since you are required to put down 2 resources in the start, you can't just choose one if you wanted to and short yourself,
Yeah.
right? So since you're required, think of like Colossus decks. They only get 5 cards, and then they're going to mulligan, go down to 4, and then 2 of those have to become resources.
That's crazy. I mean,
I don't think that works in this environment, honestly.
it'd be up to the player too, I guess.
Potentially.
That's interesting. Pretty sure chat can see my hand, so
There's no chat.
you know what I mean. The humans or the bots. Don't judge.
Oh, this is going to be a weird line.
Mine's a lot weird. Don't worry. Okay, ready.
Pass.
Pass.
Well, if we both pass, then I claim the initiative. It automatically means that I keep the initiative.
So okay, so
If
you're gonna
if
pass.
I pass and you pass, whoever had the initiative stays the initiative, and you go on to the next turn. There is no anything after that.
Okay, gotcha. So you'll pass.
I'm passing, so if you want to
So
pass
I'll
with,
claim.
then that's fine. Right?
That's funny how bad our hands were.
No, I was intentionally waiting
Oh, same.
because I'm trying to do stuff to you,
Yeah,
right?
that is funny.
So, but also the same thing is you're the aggro deck here. I'm the control deck. I don't need to play a turn one play right away and go at you.
Yeah.
You're more like wanting to do that than I am.
Well, you'll see on the video why I did it. I was
Sure.
kind of screwed. Okay, tap three, Victor leader.
Sure. Tap three, Ogdo Bogdo,
Uh, claim.
and pass.
Hmm. That's super annoying. Three. Okay, two to base. Let's make some babies.
TDP does occupier.
And she triggers that because now there's another unit in the field.
What?
Does her ability trigger if there's no enemy and there's just two in the field?
So her ability states deal one damage to a friendly unit. Period. If I do a damage to an opponent's unit, I do not have to do a damage to your unit at all.
Damn, that's unlucky.
So I can trigger Ogdo Bogdo at will with her.
Cool. So we'll do tap two, Axe Forgets.
Bounces it back to my hand.
Yep.
Okay. I claim the initiative.
Tap two, Black Sun Patroller. And then I tap Vader to bring out a tie. Everything has +1 because of Victor Leader.
Shouldn't be represented with those, but
What do you want to
because those are
represent?
experience tokens, I wouldn't worry about it. Just it's a
Okay.
static effect that goes across. No, I'm saying I wouldn't put these down at all
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
because those are experience tokens, so
Oh,
it's completely different.
mm, okay, ready.
That will system shock. Lose a shield, take one damage.
No, it's rude. Three to base.
Battered Hallcraft. I take one. That takes one.
Tap three, Death Space Scrimmager. Exhaust that unit.
Sure. consumed by the dark side. Like give 2 experience tokens to a unit, then deal 2 damage to it.
That's 2 health, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ran my TIE fighter in.
I screwed. Your bounce killed me.
Oh, really? I also had multiple
Because I was
exhaust.
way too far behind at that point in
Yeah,
time. And especially with him being on the board,
not
all of
pinging.
my pinging stuff doesn't do anything, and I can't get rid of him with the hand that I have.
Yeah,
So you will end up taking this guaranteed. I have no way around it.
I had triple exhaust plus an exhaust in my plot.
Yep.
It was just, yeah,
Yep.
that was good.
Like I said, that's what
Hey,
Vader does.
want to swap decks now? 2-0?
We can go again. Play another round. Bad draw is bad draw. I mean, I had nothing but all of my ground units. That was the only space unit I drew the entire time. So what am I supposed to do against you? You exhaust or bounced all of my ground, and I cannot compete with you in space because of the Victor Leader. If Victor Leader wasn't there, that's a different story.
Yeah.
So
You guys can't see this, but Ginger Joey is fully red right now.
am I?
No,
Oh,
I'm just
not at
messing
all.
with
I was
you.
like, no, it just
What's that guy?
happens.
What's that? Elemental? Is that a Disney movie?
Oh, the no, it's you're thinking of the one where they're the emotions, the
No.
anger or whatever.
No, I was thinking of the one where they're in like what looks like New York City, and they're like fire.
That's so broad, dude.
Bro, the movie just came out. They're like God, what do you call it this? I want to say Elemental.
Elements?
It's Elemental.
It's the I thought it was the emotions where they're inside
A
a
person.
person.
That's not. Yeah, there's a different one now. Way better.
Okay.
Well, I mean, obviously not because I can't remember it, but it is way better. Speaking of Disney, super excited for Galactics next year.
That'll be interesting. I mean, D23 is going on right now, and they're announcing all these, but everything is just 3, 4, 5. It's like just continuations of what they've already done. Nothing
Oh,
new
like
is really
Incredibles
coming out. Yeah,
3.
Incredibles 3. They're doing Princess Diaries 3. Really?
Wait, with Hathaway?
Yep.
Oh wow. I just saw Devil Wears Prada too.
Sure.
It's really good actually. I
So,
really enjoyed it.
but Princess Diaries 3, and then it was they announced the X-Men stuff,
Oh, super excited for that.
and
Highly
then
recommend season 2 of X-Men 97, by the way.
yeah,
So good.
then there was what was the other thing that came out?
Hmm.
Oh, and then the Adam Driver for X-Men.
Yeah, he's gonna play Sinister.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so
Everybody thought it was
excited.
Magneto, but it was not.
It was leaked like a week ago that he was gonna be Sinister. I thought that was official, but it was just a leak.
Hmm.
Super excited for that. Which means I think potentially more Gambit stuff too.
It was what was the big one with that? Cyclops was the bigger problem because Cyclops is the one that can actually harm Sinister with his optic blast.
Oh, I was thinking more like story arc from like the cartoon show and comics. I just
Hmm.
remember seeing Sinister and seeing a ton of Gambit.
I would think that if they do another 97, that's gonna be what the next season will be.
Sinister.
Is will be Sinister because then it will coincide with the movie coming out at the same time.
Makes sense.
So ready? I
Ready.
think we're just gonna do this, even though it doesn't feel great.
I'm gonna tap 2 and do this because it feels great.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll just claim.
Oh, no pinging?
Oh,
Pass.
what does pinging get me?
Lets me take initiative.
Yeah, so that seems like a terrible idea.
For you, yes, 100%. Hey, ready. Just thought this would be great in a Tobias Twin Sons
I'll
deck.
go at your base.
For 2?
Yep.
Well, did not really want that to happen, but okay. Hmm. Two to base.
Von Riggs tie.
Ooh, nice. Tap two for another one.
Gross. Pass. The sudden realization of your
Damn.
face as you saw why I did that.
Jesus. It's
That
really
was
annoying.
was worth the pass by itself.
Yeah, we're doing it.
You're doing it.
Yeah. You want to deal one damage to yourself, go for it.
I'm going to because this doesn't matter. We'll take out the TIE fighter.
Claim.
Yes.
Thanks. Damn, that was annoying. Yeah, without Victor Leader, Jesus, that was
Like I said, Victor Leader is what won you that last game because I could not deal with him at all with the hand that I had.
yeah. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Tap three, Beguile. See your hand, and then we're gonna return Sonic. Oh my god. Oh, it's not as bad. Except for the Scimitar. What?
So you're returning Von Riggs?
Yep.
We'll do 2 damage to your base.
To the base.
We will play the scimitar.
Make a tie.
I will ping the scimitar to kill the tie.
Claim.
And pass.
Hmm. Okay. Tap three to exhaust your Scimitar. Uh, move my deck over. Let's see, I got off space.
And you're always in space.
And I'm always in space.
Okay. Um,
Conundrum.
I'll just awkward hand.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty awkward.
Yep. Do a damage here, do a damage there.
You're gonna die anyways. Take that out. And you get to ready a resource. You're welcome.
Yep. That's why I said it was awkward because like I want to play something before I do this, but I can't really play something before I do this. So
Yeah.
so we're just gonna do this.
They have a triplet that you're not aware of. There you go.
Really? Dude, what are your draws right now? You're
My
getting
draw.
triple Snub Fighter one game, triple these this game.
Oh,
So ridiculous.
they're so good too.
2 damage to your base. They're not that good, but it's just like they're creating that awkward
Make a tie.
same.
I will use this. I'll take 2 back.
Yep. And I ready a resource that does no, you didn't die.
Nope. And then pass. Hmm.
I'll deploy.
Damn. Be cool if I had an exhaust.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at my resource real quick. I'm gonna tap 4 for clone combat. The dice will represent the bonus.
Sure.
So it's
+4.
7/7.
On attack, I do 1 damage to myself and take out your TIE fighter, and that's gonna do 8 damage to your base.
I'm gonna ram the emissary into it for 2 damage.
I'll galvanize leap since it took damage this turn at readies.
You have that in your hand.
This is the whole reason why I built this deck. Because I think this combination of being able to just to like ready twice with this unit is nuts.
Yeah, that's pretty OP. 2 more damage.
I have grit, you know.
I did not know that, so yeah, I'll take
I didn't know if you were like,
not giving a shit.
yeah, I didn't know if you're trying to do it on purpose, but I'm just letting you know that I do have grit. So
So then what I will do instead, System Shock does it to any upgrade, correct?
nope, not be a leader. I cannot system shock Vader.
You have 2 left.
Outer Rim Constable can do that though.
Yeah, but you didn't put them in there. So
I didn't put my sideboard versions in there. Doesn't mean I don't have one in here already.
well, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Sure.
This goes up to 4.
I'm gonna swing at your face. On attack, I do another damage to myself, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'll die. Oh, no, no, no. You can kill me with that if I do that.
Correct.
So hang on. So right now you have to run Vader into me to,
As of right now, yes.
but at the same time, if I don't do the damage here, Vader
Does not
doesn't die.
Yeah.
Quite the conundrum. I will not do the ping damage, just do 8 damage to your base.
Tap 2, Black Sun Controller.
No, not a controller.
Uh, Black Sun Patroller. Like I get that wrong every single time. Jesus. Your turn.
I'm going to play a battered Hallcraft. I'll do a damage here and do 1 damage to Vader, so that way, if you do run into me, now you die.
Claim.
Okay. Pass.
Damn it. That's not what I wanted.
Let's see that. I didn't get it.
What?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Uh, you have 3 health, huh?
On this unit? Yes.
Yeah. And if I don't kill you, I die.
Yes. So you have to either run the Clone Combat or Vader into it.
Phone combat into your droid missile platform, and then I have to deal 3 damage.
3 indirects.
3 indirect. Still fighter. We'll go bye-bye completely.
Okay. I'm exhausted. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Two damage to your base.
I'll tap 3 to play Galen Urso, then take a control over.
I'll go Bogdo. Read this again. What is an enemy unit classified as? Control or ownership?
Doesn't matter because you take control of that.
This just says that I do damage to an enemy unit. So if I control the unit, it's no longer an enemy unit.
Judge.
Yeah, it's like that's this is gonna be something I'm gonna have to ask Alex about because it's yeah,
Yeah, that's weird.
I control it, but it's still your unit, isn't it? Because you're showing me your hand.
No, it's not a big deal. Damn. Yeah, we need to ask Alex. Trade.
Not a trade. Oh,
Raid
because of
1.
the raid one, it's a trade. Yes. Von Reg.
Remember your damn hand. Tap 2.
Oh,
Garden.
because of
I'm
that.
gonna guess Corvus. No. System shock.
Which I will use to get rid of your shield and do 1 damage to your unit.
Yep. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go 3 into Vog.
That's fine.
And then your turn.
But you're not gonna. It's gonna cost you your unit now. Is basically all it is.
Yeah.
My turn. I claim.
TIE Fighter runs in,
Sure.
and then tap 1.
Sentinel. So my thing is, if you had that, you should have just played that and ran the other things into my base.
For what?
You're a Sentinel. Oh no, that wrong one.
You
Wrong
had
unit.
2.
I'm wrong unit. I had the other one in my head.
Yeah. And then go 8 to base.
5, 6, 7.
Raid 1.
Oh, raid one. Thank you.
And then way too late. Pretty sure it's GG.
Not necessarily.
I will not resource.
Neither will I. Ready?
Yep.
Asajj. Ping, ping. Actually, does it have to be a ground unit? Same
Same
arena.
arena.
Yep, it does.
Tap 3, Snub Fighter. Go ahead and exhaust that.
Yeah, you win because of that.
I don't think I win yet.
I do.
I can't do 18 damage.
I will galvanize Redium.
Fudge.
That's the other reason why I wanted to play this deck, is Galvanize works on those. Galvanize works on Scimitars. Galvanize, like, this card with her is gross.
Tap 3, Victor Leader.
Yeah, that's a problem. Does it matter here? It does in that regard. So 5, 6, 7. I'm doing 5 no matter what. I'm at least taking 2 damage off of coming up back onto me. So we are gonna Merrick's Fiend Fighter. Ogdo Bogdo is gonna run over you with Overwhelm. I get +2 attack because you are damaged. I'm 7 to your 2 left, so you're still taking 5 Overwhelm. And then I get to. Oh, do I want to do that though? Hang on. Because if I do that, that means I'm going to only take 1 damage, then heal for 2, which means I don't threaten lethal in 1 action next round. Versus just hitting you in the face for 5 right now.
I mean, you would still heal those. That doesn't matter.
But healing turns me off from being able to attack. I don't heal if I don't kill your unit. So I don't think I actually want to run you over, but I have to make sure that it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 25.
13, 15, 16.
I'm counting that
you're
already.
counting that? Okay.
Because it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 is 11,
9.
12, 13, 14, 15. So 27.
Almost like Clay.
Well, no, but the whole point is that if I don't run you over
You
and
don't
I
have to
just go
heal.
face for 29, I have 2 lethal targets on board now. I do not run you over. I go face. I forget the overwhelm aspect of it.
If that's the case. Oh wait, no, you choose your target, so never mind. Yeah, you're correct.
Oh my god, that's hysterical. I mean, I could have made him run over him for 2, but it just would have meant that I'd kill you.
You'd prevent the damage.
Huh?
You'd prevent the
I
damage.
don't prevent any damage.
No, you wouldn't take any damage
I
hit to
would
your
prevent the
base.
damage being taken,
To your
yes,
base.
to my base.
Yeah. I mean,
That's an interesting line that maybe I could have done and then swung afterwards. But I think this is just putting you in check right away, and you have no hand and no resources available. So
initiative.
yeah, I mean that's your only option here.
Yeah.
So I do think that that's the better play.
Sucks.
That's hysterical
I have the exhaust
for 1 unit.
for 1
It's the
unit.
fact that I
And
have 2 units now.
so I concede. Because I don't have the Sentinel in this deck.
Sentinel or the 1-cost Sentinel?
The one guy I don't have it in this
Oh, I
deck.
think that's a mistake. I think that deck really wants that.
Well, now it does because if I had that out, I could have exhausted you and bought myself another turn.
No.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh, you mean instead of
If
this unit?
yeah.
Well, I still think that unit needs to be in there, but I do think the 1-cost Sentinel should be in there as well.
Let me see if it's in my.
It's just too
I
good to
conceded,
not.
so you're good.
Yeah. So here's the other thing that I could have done, though, that would have been funny. Iden Verso to give a shield, or Consumed by Darkness, Galen Urso to use your own Galen to kill you at that point in time. That would have been the more funny
That
one.
would have been funny.
That would have been the funny one.
Let me see.
Like I said, I think this deck has legs. I think it needs a little bit of massaging and some tweaking. But I think some of the lines that you can get and pull off are really good. Again, if I was running IG-2000s, that hurts you a lot as well.
Oh, a ton. That's why I told you to switch because it'd be fun.
It's fine. 'Cause like I said, it's like most of these Throwdown Thursdays are meant to be conceptual ideas. Here's something to work on. Here's something to refine. Throw us back your list of what you maybe would have changed. But this whole premise of this deck was this card. That was hands down the premise of the card. I've thought about doing a Cad Bane version of it as well, but everything's Cad Bane, so I don't really want to do Cad Bane.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I like this, and because Galvanize is a current set card, right?
that is a very out of ashes, fresh out of ashes.
Love the idea.
Running from 3 into this, that's 10 damage to your base.
That's crazy. Or 6, 12.
Well, but this is a 3 into a 4. This is not,
Oh, got what you're
right?
saying. Yeah, yeah.
So, but then when you damage units like this, these come out cheaper. And now they're ground units that Asajj can pilot if I need to with Overwhelm. Hunting assassin droids, same principle here. If I've pinged you or you've done something to yourself, I swing for 5, ready up, swing for 5 again. So it's
Yeah.
basically a second Ogdo Bogdo in that regard. Cyborg mechs can help ping stuff out in the ground. They're kind of a wishy-washy, but there's one reason why they're in here, which is got to find it. I run one emergency powers as like a
Just in case.
um Rancor keepers. I ping your damage, and I ping your
Yeah.
unit.
I really enjoy Rank Keeper.
You saw the synergy with Corvus coming up.
That was really good.
Choke on aspirations. I do 5 damage to this unit. I heal for 5. It's got grit. Now I swing for 8.
And then you have Galvanize.
And I've galvanized the same turn if I wanted to then swing for 8 again. So
Danny Trejo, the guy who plays Rancor Keeper.
yes,
He's going to be at Rose City Comic Con.
he comes up a lot.
Yeah.
I think he lives in the local area, honestly.
That'd be a really cool autograph to grab for like your hyperspace foils or whatnot.
Sure. But anyway, that's kind of the concept of the deck. It's just, again, you have a lot of exhaust, but not a lot of decks have as much exhaust as you.
The Sentinel would be a
So
good call. For sure.
being able to like come out of an exhausted unit and just, hey, now I can still swing kind of thing. It's like
The
you're
Galvanize took me, I was like, was not expecting it.
right.
And I saw it in your hand.
I was gonna say
So,
you. I was gonna say you should expect it because you saw it.
yeah,
So,
I wasn't thinking.
but
Um,
yeah, no. So that's Asajj versus Vader. Granted, it took me 3 wins to get there, but
it was fun.
I
It was
built the
a
deck
lot of
last night
fun.
or 3 games. Yeah, but
And also
uh,
just like the sideboarding principle of like,
yeah, little massaging, a little tweaking kind of thing. If I had like the um,
well, store showdowns, right? Where we don't get to do that because it's a best of one. I think a deck like this could technically come up and be,
might catch people off guard.
yeah. And I love here's another idea. Are we gonna get bans for these things?
I don't think so.
Not sorry, not for the exact cards, but for these tournaments where it's like, I guess that was a trilogy format idea, right? With banning or playing, and then you're done with that deck. Wasn't that the whole point of trilogy?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Where it's you're bringing 3 decks.
I like that idea because it switches it up so that we're not facing
I would honestly prefer that format over a sideboard format.
or color format. Your decks can't have the same colors or the same principal colors. So green blue, you can do blue red. Okay, well then afterwards, blue's just out.
Why?
I'm just saying to
You can
give
do
like
blue
more
yellow.
variety.
You
Well, no, no, no. I mean,
can have blue and every other color that goes with it.
yeah, or hey, we limit to every deck must have, or your 3 decks must have only 2 of a color.
I
Repeat itself, something like that. Again, we're facing this issue right now where villainy cards are really great, heroism cards are not great.
Well, it's not that they're not great. I just don't think that like again,
Broken.
we are 2 weeks outside of Galactics, 3 weeks outside of Galactics, something like that. And I honestly feel like people are screaming for a ban because of the overperforming of Cad Bane. He's a pushed leader, yes. I still don't think we've had enough time to like figure out the stuff.
The data's not there.
The data's not there for it. And and again, if you ban Cad Bane like everybody's been like clamoring for,
We're gonna get
you're
Thrawn.
just gonna throw a different. It's the blue green, or sorry, the blue red package that got released with Ashes is very strong. It doesn't really matter what leader. I mean, we've talked about this before. When you have heroism decks splashing these cards because the extra 2 cost doesn't matter to them,
That's crazy.
that says that the cards are super pushed
Yeah.
because they're strong enough that paying 2 more for them is not even a blink of the eye. And that's what we're dealing with. So I don't think it's so much the leader. Yes, the leader is super strong. I think the biggest argument to ban Cad is that he completely negates a keyword for nothing.
Yeah.
It's like fielded doesn't matter because he exists.
Correct.
Is kind of like that's the biggest argument for banning him that I would agree with, because I don't ever feel any card that comes out, if a card exists that completely takes a format away, like aggro, takes a an element of play, or like if you had something that said you can't plot anymore, period. It's like any deck that comes that has any of that stuff in is like, wow, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
It's like you never want to sit across from your opponent and just think, I don't even have a chance against you. That's the biggest thing that I think they need to be focused on. Every deck needs to be viable. Now you might not be favored,
Yeah, to a certain degree. Yeah, to a
but
certain degree.
there should be a like a I should be if I sequence right, if I draw, good enough, I can get there kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, granted, some deck building does come into play. I'm not saying it's like, if you put together a pile of cards randomly that you should be able to win. No, there has to be some cohesiveness to it.
No, no, for sure. And that's where we see like the sealed format in PQs. I mean, I drew Cad Blue.
Ceiling. Yeah,
And I had amazing cards,
yeah,
and I went 2-4.
yeah.
And it's like people looked at my deck and they're like, "Holy crap! Like you got this, you got this in the bag, or top eight guaranteed." And it was like the draw matters, your opponents matter,
Hmm.
the way you can play the player versus play the cards. So I will say, in constructed, it is annoying to see 28, 29% one deck being favored. I mean, we saw that with was it LCQ? How many Vader yellows? 11%.
No, I thought it was higher. I thought it was 14.
Yeah, something crazy, and it's like
But that's a
again,
but that's a counterplay. So they were playing Vader yellows to counter Cad blues.
which ended up, somebody else was, and a bunch of decks were trying to counter Cad Blue, and then not thinking. I like the idea you had of like, hey, everybody's trying to counter this one deck. It was on yellow, and
No, it
you're
was
like
you're talking about
when you mentioned,
the Obi-Wan deck that I did.
yeah,
So no, that was Han 2 blue when that meta was big. Cad Bane,
was
the old school
countering,
Cad Bane, the Cad Bane red or whatever it was. That was the counter to the Han because then you're damaging your guys. Now I'm pinging you down,
yeah,
right?
but your idea of
So
I'm gonna counter that,
I took the Obi-Wan as a counter to Cad Bane, banking on a lot of people playing Cad Bane. It turned out my gambit was correct, and I played a lot of Cad Bane matchups. But then again, I got the matchups I wanted.
no, no,
So
no, and
like
I just like that idea.
you could make a meta call and just not get the matchups, and then you're screwed.
Oh,
So
100%.
it you know what that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of the times when people are like, oh, just play the deck you want to play that you have fun playing,
Yeah,
and you're just hoping to get the good matchups.
yeah,
That's what you got to hope for. I mean,
yeah.
in an ideal world, everybody's a 50-50. That's not going to happen, but that would be an ideal setup is that if you're all 50-50, then you always have a chance and every deck is viable. It's just not the nature of how statistics work. So,
No, I mean that's why it went to Portland sectors with Vader yellow. It's fun.
mhm.
Score showdown. I think a Vader blue showed up, and I was like, that looks like fun. I don't think it'll work very well, but when it does work, it's hilarious.
Which
Swapping
Vader?
Vader blue. There's a couple cards in there that I'll just swap
Pilot Vader,
pilots.
though?
Yeah, pilot Vader.
Okay.
It's funny though. So when it does work, it's hilarious. When it doesn't work, your opponent's like, what else is going on? But still hilarious. And I hope we see like with I mean, we're already getting new cards revealed for Homeworld. I like the idea of the tribal decks. I hope we get to see more of that.
Yeah, that would be nice. My biggest thing is that I like, out of the new stuff that we've seen spoiled so far, that the contingency keywords, contingent usually on your base or a tribal synergy. So you have double ways to actually turn it on because and I think that that's the way that it should have been from the get-go because too many things were contingent on just random out of your control stuff, right? I mean, the closest one that I think is okay is the Casca out of the new set with the token because it's any token. It's not like a specific has
Yeah,
to be a Mandalorian token. No, no, any token unit kind
yeah.
of thing. No, no, no. It's I think it's a token unit specifically, but I
Oh,
mean,
token unit.
but it could be a spy, it could be a Tie Fighter, it could be a clone, it could be
Well,
whatever.
that and she's not neutral, but she is,
Universal blue.
yeah, universal blue.
Yeah, it's like so. Yeah, I think that that is the correct way of going. We're like, oh, I have Sentinel as long as I'm not damaged. That's terrible. There's so many ways to actually just go
Well, now we have Cad Bane.
put little piece of
Yeah,
damage and now like turn off whatever you
or
had on you,
Asajj.
and you're like overcosting them because oh they got this ability, but they don't really have this ability.
Yeah,
So I think having them tied to the base, I'm gonna really enjoy the deck building aspects of that.
I think it'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited for the pre-release events already. I'm like, when can we sign up for those? Because again, it's always fun to see what people come up with, you
Right.
know, whether it's draft or six packs or whatever it may be.
I don't
Um,
mind sealed for like pre-release events. I'm really not a fan of them for the EQ kind of stuff.
oh,
I really wish that we could figure out draft pods.
so I'm on the opposite camp, and the reason why is accessibility to the content and to competitive events. And hear me out. People, Ginger Joey said this, chimeras are $80 cards. And I'm not saying you require them to be competitive, but let's be honest, we're going to see 60 to 70% of the top end decks have a chimera in it, or a couple. So for me, to see a PQ with a sealed format, we saw kids,
Mhm.
11, 12-year-olds. We saw multiple. We saw new players saying, hey, I just found out about this PQ, so I showed up. And these kids were doing really well. I mean, they didn't win the event, but they were doing really well. So I feel like it gives everybody at least a little bit of taste of competitiveness without having to make a $500 to $600 deck. Now you can show up with Vader Yellow. It's a $65 deck, and you can do
Does
whatever.
really well.
Yeah, it does really well. Mind you, I'm missing the AT haulers.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing for you right now.
No, but it is the most expensive card I think in the entire deck.
Oh, I don't think that they need to go in the deck anymore, is what I'm pointing out.
I do like your idea of you mentioned the vulture droids, and I actually want to try that.
There's that version of it, but I think replacing the AT hauler is actually the snub fighter out of the new set.
Gotcha.
Because the snub fighter alone kills an AT hauler by itself.
Yeah.
And it comes out the turn after you drop an AT hauler. So I think
And the
in
4/3 ambush deal 1 damage when played.
correct.
Yeah.
So I think AT haulers and Vader are actually a detriment to you right now.
Because now I just got a free.
Because you just gave me a free 4/5 space unit, basically. And you didn't get to swing with it. I think you're better off running them yourselves, especially for against in the mirror, so then you can take out their um, Victor leader, also dies to the snub fighter, and then you can ping one of their
TIE fighters.
TIE fighters at the exact same time, and you don't die in that exchange against a Victor
No, I
leader
still keep one.
because you have 1 health left.
Yeah.
So
And I activate my leader ability.
yeah, it also helps fill the 4 slot curve, which Vader had a problem with because it was usually just the
Clone combat.
clone
Yeah.
combat squad. The other 4 cost card that I've been seeing people use is the ground 4/5 ambushing walker because you're going to have TIE fighters usually. That's your non-unique card, and now you have a 4/5 ambusher on the ground to clear out things like Harrison Dula, which are going to then restore too much health for me if they stay
That
alive,
was
kind of thing.
crazy. Yeah. I've
So
seen.
the new set offered a lot of tools for Vader, and I just think AT Hauler in the Vader list is a liability more than it is a asset at this point in time. So anyway, that's going to wrap us up for this edition of Thursday Throwdown. Thank you, Toxic Jesus, for joining me, and
Thanks for
we
having me.
will see you guys next time.
Later, guys.